Well, hi there, pluckers. I have a sore finger here again with you. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a request I've had from one of my viewers. He's having a bit of a problem with Tracy Chapman's Fast Car, and he just wondered if I could just point him in the right direction. Okay, so my pleasure to do so. So I'm just going to play through. I'll do it in sections. I'm just going to play through the intro, and then we'll break that down, and I'll just have a quick word about the verse and finally the chorus. Okay, so we'll just play the intro for us to start with. Hopefully this is going to be a fairly short video. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's the introduction. Okay, so basically I'm in standard tuning, but I've got a capo on the 2nd fret, as you can see, which brings it into the same key that Tracy Chapman normally performs the song, and same key as it's in the record. Okay, so what I'm doing to start with, I'm playing it with my fingers. Okay, so that's the way she normally does it, as far as I can tell. You could play it with a pick, but I think it would make it a little bit awkward. Okay, so without more ado, that's the intro. So basically I'm sort of playing a C chord, okay, and what I'm playing is I'm playing the 3rd fret of the 5th string with my thumb. Okay, so it's my thumb and I'm doing a hammer on the 2nd string open to the 1st fret, like as if you're holding a C. Okay, so off and then on. Okay, so okay, so I'm just playing it with my thumb and my 1st finger. Okay, so now if you're there's 2 ways you can do this. Having hammered on, you could pull off with the so it's like a okay. Okay, a lot of people do it like that, so it's okay. I tend myself to hammer on, take my finger off and play the string open again with my finger, like this. So I pick it twice with my hammer on and then take the finger off, play the string again. Okay, so that's what I tend to do, but a lot of people, I think, hammer on and pull off in one go, sort of. But I prefer to play it again to accentuate the note a bit more. Okay, so having got that far, you then change to a sort of a G chord. So you've got your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and pinky goes down to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and you pluck those together. Then you pluck the little pinky 3rd fret of the 2nd string again on its own. So, and then you pick the 3rd string open on its own. Okay, so it's like through it. Okay, so together you've got this. Do it again, show you my fingers. Okay, so right, having done that, we then move up. Now obviously if you're using the capo on the 2nd fret, I'm going to go from that, count that as the nut. Okay, so it's fret 0. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1st finger on the 5th fret, 7th. Sorry, the 5th string, 7th fret. Okay, and little pinky is going on the 8th fret from the capo on the 2nd string. Okay, so you've got that sort of shape. I mean, you don't have to use your pinky, but I tend to. Some people use their third finger. Okay, so and you pluck those together. Those two you pluck together. Okay, so we've got so far we've got. Alright, then you pluck that string again, the pinky, the 8th fret of the second string. So dun dun. Then you move to this shape, which is the 5th fret on the 5th string. Okay, and the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so and again you pluck the 7th fret of the 2nd string again on its own, and then the open G 3rd string on its own. Okay, so you've got I'll show my fingers here. So if I just move the camera slightly, there we go. So get these here. So okay, so together, let's move that back again slightly. So together we've got this. Okay, and that just repeats. And then on the 3rd time, it's a little bit different. When you get to this one, you go. So you pluck the two together, as usual, and then you take up the little pinky, goes up to the 10th fret, back down to the 8th fret. So. Okay, so then you play that shape, second shape, pluck the two together, and then go to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and back down to the 7th fret on the 2nd string. So the 3rd time round it goes. Okay. Back to the normal routine. Okay, and that's the intro. Okay, that's the standard intro anyway. So we'll just do it in one hit. Okay, so here we go. Okay, then she comes in with the vocals, and the only difference that I can hear is during the verse. There's when you do the riff or the sequence, it's exactly the same until here. Now during the intro, where you did those two together, then pinky on its own, and then down to that. Well, as far as I can tell, when she's actually singing, she just hits those two together, and she doesn't hit that note again. Okay, so she just hits those two together, and then she goes down to these two and does it as normal on this shape. So it's two together, the pinky on its own, and then the open 3rd string. So it's exactly the same, apart from the fact that during the vocals, during the verse, she doesn't go, she just goes like that. So I'll just do the last one of the intro, and then I'll start what she does when she's singing, as far as I can tell. Okay, so this is the last bit of the intro. Right, into the singing. You hear the difference? There's just one note she doesn't play when she's singing, and having tried to sing it, it's a lot easier to try singing it when that note's not there. So I can understand why she's not playing that note. It throws your singing out, I think, somewhat. Anyway, try it both ways and see if you leave it in and you leave it out. But I don't think she plays it. Anyway, so that's the verse and the intro sorted out. Right. The only other thing that's different in the song is obviously the chorus, right? So she does a few verses, then she goes into a shortened verse, which is exactly the same. You got a fast car, is it fast enough we can fly away, we got to make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. And then she comes out of that and she goes into two lots of the intro, okay? Now when she gets to this last bit of the second time round, she goes, so remember when we were, and then it goes into a C, driving in your G car, okay? Sorry, let's get that right. So it comes out of that. So I remember we were driving in your car. G, speed so fast that I was drunk. E minor, city lights lay out before us. D, arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I, C, E minor. D, had a feeling that I belonged. C, E minor, had a feeling that I could be someone. C, be someone, be someone, and then back into the normal riff. Okay, so we'll just go through that bit again. So when she comes out of the bit before the chorus, she's doing two lots of the normal riff. First one's normal, second one. Do you remember when we were C, driving in your car? G, speed so fast that I was drunk. E minor, city lights lay out before us. D, arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. C, E minor, I had a feeling that D, I belong. C, and I had E minor to D, a feeling I could be someone. C, be someone. D, be someone. So without me prattling on and singing, it goes like this. First time, second time. No, forget that, that's wrong. Sorry, a mistake, I was jumping the gun there, so. And so on. Okay, hope I didn't confuse you too much. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.